New York is on suicide watch.
Put it in
if you're a baseball fan in New York City, if you're a Yankees or Mets fans, even though the Yankees are still there, it's still looking bleak, man. Because the way they're playing, they're not playing up to par or what they're suspected to, supposed to play like. And every day it's up and down. It's been a roller coaster ride all season long. They have the most wins in Major League Baseball, them and the Mets, with one-run games. I think the Mets have 82. I think the Yankees have 83. It's insane. Like the games they've no.
Keep the Mets way out of that conversation. We are the reverse of what you just said. It is
okay.
If I was an old Mets fan, I might have been depressed by now. But no, the Yankees have an ill record in one-run games. The Mets have probably the worst in the league. We just lost 15 out of 17 one-run games. Our last 15 to 17 losses are one-run games. But continue. I'm sorry.
Either way, bro, this shit don't sound good. It's not looking good for the Yankees right now. They still right there, only a half game out of the second wild card as of today, as of right now, up to standards. I don't even think Toronto played yet. They might have played earlier. Let me look at that scoreboard. I know the Red Sox won.
They won. Toronto plays tonight. So the Yankees are waiting to see if they're going to still have that second place. I think the Yankees just moved out. Yeah, they did. I do things by the losses. I don't even know why we don't count. I mean, we say, oh, they're 2.5 games back. It's like,
well, yeah, it's in the loss column. Yes.
Yeah. Because people were still trying to catch the Braves 3 weeks ago. I'm like, I'm trying to catch the second wild card. I don't believe the Braves are just playing too good. But anyway, but still, I'm gonna put the short out where you were so correct after the trade deadline. The Yankees answered everything, all the flaws that they had by the trade deadline, and you were like, I'm not saying that we're great, but I like everything they did. You loved everything they did, so they were able to get. They got this guy who just got hurt today.
Gallo
at the trade deadline, right?
Yeah,
from Texas.
Yes, from the Rangers, and he leads the Yankees. Well, I mean, just statistically from the Rangers and the Yankees, his season, he has over 37 home runs. He leads the team, but he also has one of the most strikeouts in the league too. But
he's the most. He's the worst.
He's number one. Yeah, that was my fear when we got him. I said, yeah, he's gonna give us a shot in the arm. He's gonna add offense, which we desperately needed at that time during at the All-Star break, at the trade deadline. He just strikes out too much. And then today, he hits a home run last night. He hit 2 home runs last night. And then today he came out of the game, I think in the 4th inning. He had neck stiffness. And he was complaining about it last night. So I guess it carried over till today. But I think he'll be all right. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is the Yankees bullpen. And I'm worried about their starting pitching. Because the hitting is going to come. Yeah. The team it's a streaky team when it comes to hitting, but the pitching and the bullpen, the starting pitching is suspect. Outside of Garrett Cole, I don't trust Kluber. The kid Gill that pitched today, he's decent, but I don't know if he's going to be ready, for say the postseason. Nestor Cortez is probably your best pitcher outside of Garrett Cole. He's probably pitched the best. The Yankees just got to give him more run support. Jordan Montgomery, he pitched good the other game. A few nights ago, they actually picked up that win. Well, I think they lost that game eventually in the late innings against the Orioles. That was the one game they lost down to 1 strike. The Yankees blow it in the 9th inning, thanks to the wild. It was a pass ball and a wild pitch. But yeah, man, they scare me. They scare me, bro.
But that they do. But I don't. I think it's weird that even when people talk about the Mets, I'm like, all right, I don't see why anyone thought we would make the World Series with that starting pitching. And with the Yankees, all you have is Cole. So he's great. I mean, this guy's top of the top. But once he goes down, you know what happens. The whole pitching staff it gets flustered. We're gonna talk about the Subway Series in a second. That's part of the reason why the Mets won. We missing DeGrom the whole year. That's your DeGrom. Cole is amazing. I don't know why. Well, I'll talk about that later. Why he was leaping over the dugout the fence. But
my man was a G about it. Go ahead.
But Gallo, to me, yes, he strikes out a lot, but now you have it's Gallo, Judge, definitely Judge, Stanton, and Voit. American League, you got a DH. That's 4 guys. Voit starting to really, he came back off the DL like what, a month and a half ago. So maybe he's working into a rhythm, playing interleague.
He had a home run today.
He's good, and I like his swag when he came back. Like, yo, I was an MVP candidate last year. What you guys talking about? I like that. And that's 4 guys, like you said, it can be streaky because they are home run hitters. And Judge is the only one that really hits for average out of all of them. And he's more disciplined, but it's just their power guys. So that's what's gonna happen. So that's part of the Steinbrenner DNA, right? Like, we might lose, we might not win the World Series, but we're gonna have fun. Fans are gonna be excited. I went to a Yankee game, I think 2 years ago when they first got Stanton, if I'm not mistaken. Same game, Stanton and Judge smack a home run where I'm at in the, what do you call that? The bleacher creatures?
Yeah.
At different parts of the game. So it's going to be exciting. Also, with Gallo, Stanton, and Judge, you ain't all that running from second base business dead. On a single, they all have rockets. So, yeah, they have flaws. They're the opposite of the San Francisco Giants, where you don't have a clear-cut superstar. Crawford comes across as the maybe as one. The Yankees have Judge is their clear-cut superstar, and it's 162 games, man. I think they came back all the way down, 7 games?
9 games. They were 9 games back of first place. They won 13 in a row.
And went, what, 2-11?
2-11 after that.
But you said they're streaky. Once Cole goes down, that's where the managing comes in. And now I see as a Yankee fan after that Subway Series, I totally understand the frustration with Aaron Boone and Gary Sanchez. Oh, my God. You talk about, I'll get into that one more part in the Subway Series. Maybe we get into that now, the Subway Series.